Hey everyone! So, you've probably heard about the Go programming language, right? It's everywhere these days, known for building super fast and reliable software. But have you ever wondered what the secret is? Well, a big part of it is actually hiding in plain sight. It's documentation. Today, we're going to take a guided tour and see how Go's docs are actually a complete roadmap, designed to take you from your very first hello world all the way to total mastery. Right from the jump, the documentation gives us the whole point, the entire mission statement. See, Go isn't just about cool features or clever syntax. It was built to solve a problem. And that problem was, how can we make programmers more productive? Everything else flows from that one single goal. So for our tour, we've got 5 main stops. We'll start with a quick look at what Go is, then dig into its core philosophy, the why behind it all. Then we'll get practical with your first steps, look at the path to mastering the language, and wrap up by showing you how to plug into its awesome community. All right, first stop, the philosophy. To really get a language like Go, you can't just learn the commands. You've got to understand the ideas, the principles that shaped it from day one. This is the foundation for everything. The docs really boil it down to these 4 powerful words. Expressive and concise just mean you can get a lot done with less code, no endless boilerplate. Clean means the code is easy for you and your teammates to read and maintain later on. And efficient, well, that just means it runs fast. It's a killer combination that's all about making developers' lives easier. Now this is the secret sauce. This is what really makes Go feel kind of magical. Under the hood, it has all the power, safety, and raw speed of a compiled language like C++. But when you're actually writing it, it feels as easy and flexible as a scripting language like Python. You really get the best of both worlds, which is a huge reason people fall in love with it. And here's a peek at the tech that makes that magic happen. It's got things like dead simple concurrency. Its way of juggling multiple tasks at once, which is absolutely essential for today's multicore computers. You add in lightning-fast compile times and automatic memory management, and what you get is a language that feels like it was tailor-made for the modern world. Okay, so the philosophy is cool, but how do you actually start typing? Let's get to our next section because the documentation lays out this perfect, crystal clear on-ramp for anyone who's just getting started. And they don't mess around. The path is super straightforward. First, you install Go. Then you run the classic hello world just to make sure the lights are on. Next, you create your first module, which is just Go's simple way of organizing your project files. And from there, they point you to the single best resource for learning the basics. And that resource is a tour of Go. Seriously, this thing is a game changer. It is not some boring PDF. It's a fully interactive tutorial that runs right in your web browser. You read a little bit about a concept, and then boom, you're writing and running code right there on the page. It's this amazing hands-on feedback loop that makes everything stick. And once you've got those fundamentals down, the docs don't just leave you there. They know you're itching to build something real, so they have these awesome project-based tutorials. You want to build a web app? Check. A RESTful API? Got it. Connect to a database? There's a guide for that. You can go from learning the basics to building real-world stuff immediately. So you've done the tour, you've built a small project or two, and now you're hooked. You want to go from just using Go to really knowing Go. Well, the documentation has a path for that too. Let's dive into the resources for mastering the language. Your next big milestone is this document right here, Effective Go. This is absolutely essential reading. It's not about what the code does, it's about how you write it. It teaches you how to write code the Go way, idiomatically. It's like learning to speak a language like a native, instead of just using a phrasebook. From there, the docs lets you specialize. It's like a toolkit for leveling up. Is your app running slow? Okay, here's a deep dive on the garbage collector. Confused about how dependencies work? Bam, here's the full reference on modules. For just about any advanced topic you can think of, there's a detailed, expert-written guide waiting for you. And then there's the final boss. For those moments where you need the absolute, no arguments, final word on how something in the language works, you've got the official language specification. It is dense, for sure, but it is the ultimate source of truth. Okay, so a programming language isn't just about syntax and compilers. It's about the people. It's about the community. So for our final stop on this tour, let's look at how the documentation is also your gateway to the entire Go ecosystem. This is one of my favorite parts. The docs actually curate a library of classic, must-see talks from Go's creators and some of the smartest developers in the community. You can learn about something as tricky as concurrency patterns straight from the folks who literally invented them. It's like getting a free pass to the best Go conferences of all time. Now, this is a really unique and powerful resource, Code Walks. They are exactly what they sound like. They are guided tours of real, well-written Go programs. Instead of just reading about a concept, you get to see it used in a real-world context with line-by-line explanations of why the code was written that way. It's so practical. And of course, they make it super easy to plug into the community. You've got the official blog for all the latest news, links to find local meetups in your area, info on major conferences, and even a massive community-run wiki for even more tips and tricks. They want you to get involved. So when you see this whole path laid out, from installation to mastery to community, the question isn't really, how do I learn Go anymore, is it? The question becomes, what amazing thing are you going to build with it? The entire roadmap is right there for you. So if you take away just one thing today, let it be this. The Go documentation is not just a boring reference manual. It's not a dictionary you only use when you're stuck. It's a thoughtfully designed, fully structured learning path, a curated journey to take anyone from absolute beginner to a productive, proficient Go programmer.
And we'll end on this quote, which comes from one of those amazing talks I mentioned. Go was built from the ground up for big, long-lasting projects, code that has to grow and change over time. So this question, it's a really powerful one to think about. It's not just about getting the code to work today, but about how we choose to build things that can stand the test of time.